Hi Year 3, I just want to show you some really great colouring techniques to turn our ideas of leaves or flowers or plants into something a little bit more colourful and interesting. So I chose some coloured paper. You've got lots of other coloured papers you can choose from. So choose one piece. Now you can copy one of the images you've drawn in your art book, or you can decide to get creative and imagine a plant and draw on a full size of the page, so nice and big, some of these plant-like elements using many different colours. So let's begin. So you can see I have an array of different coloured greens. I have an orange and a yellow, so some bright colours, and I have a brown and a blue. You could think of a purple or some other darker shades of colour. And I have a white pencil. There's not many white pencils, but I'm sure we can pass them around. And what I'd like you to notice is if you have a look at my leaf here, I have darker colours in areas that look a little bit shadowy. You could look at some of the photos in the slides to have a look at where there's dark areas. And even though in real photos you don't see orange, if you add in a tinted bright colour, it really helps the patterns of the plant to stand out. I even went over with some brown and you can see those kind of patterns there. Now that leaf looks good, but I think I could take a green and overlap some of the gaps where I see some blue and just start to create some other kinds of shadows or work into my drawing to get that really nice kind of fullness of the leaf. And you can see it looks done, but I'm actually going over it anyway. I could take the darker pencil and even add in some of the veins that I see on my leaves from my drawings. What do you think? That leaf is looking really textural. So how did I get to this point? I'm going to do a little demonstration on here and just show you how free and kind of organic I'm naturally drawing these shapes. So I'm going to take a green pencil to start with. You could use, I'm going to take a blue pencil actually to show you that it doesn't have to be green. So I'm just going to draw one of these leaves. Now, you don't have to draw leaves like this. This was inspired by the drawings that we did outside in the garden. And so there were these amazing kinds of leaves that I really love down there with lots of patterns and kind of light and dark areas. So I'm going to start with that idea. So it's just as simple, it looks a bit sketchy at the moment, but we want it to get to this point. So I'm going to add first my dark layer just inside the start of every kind of section of the leaf that I'm drawing. And then what I'm going to do is take some of the green, because my leaves that I'm drawing are green, and start to overlap that blue with a bit of the green. And this is called burnishing. And you can see that as I go over the top, you can see the dark blue underneath. Can you see that? So if I did this whole area blue, like that, and then on top, I can go over with my green pencil and it will make a really nice shadowy kind of area. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Shouldn't take too long. I'm pressing quite hard with my pencil. That's a really key tip. And I have a light green here. So I'm going to put the light green on top. Ooh, look at the change. So nice. I'm coloring those bits in. Can even overlap, go over that dark area. Ooh, this looks great. And then I've got these kind of veiny bits here. I might get my yellow pencil. I might go a bit over the green. I know that on some of the leaves they're quite shiny, so there's these bright areas. And leaves aren't just green, they've got lots of different highlights in them. Look at those, two different colors. I'm going to take some brown now for the darker shades. So I put the dark ones on first, and I'm going to put a bit of darkness on the veiny bits here. I'm going to go over with orange, just like this one here. So I'm going to go over that brown, over that blue pencil, add in those little highlights. And there you have such an interesting textural leaf. And if I feel like it, I can take my green pencil again and just fill in any little gaps, making sure I don't just scribble over the whole thing and lose those beautiful shapes. And if I want, I can start to draw on some of those little details, those veins that make the leaf look so interesting and real. Just drawing them on top. Can you see that? Cool. There you have it. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty finished. What do you think, everybody? So nice. I think I've got more space, so I could add some shadows down here. I definitely could add some smaller leaves, maybe some more details, maybe some more of these little petals I could add around. But you can see the detail by burnishing with a few different colored pencils. So have a go, get creative and imaginative with your colors and the way you use the pencils to create beautiful plant drawings. Have fun, you three!